What if I told you that the ground beneath our feet could hold the key to a future that is not entirely dependent on oil? A future powered by the very elements that are driving the modern world. Nigeria is sitting on a mineral treasure chest. The global rush for lithium, the white gold in every battery, has put Nigeria in a powerful position. Some reports estimate our lithium reserves could be worth over $34 billion. But this isn't just a story about big corporations. The real story of Nigeria's mineral wealth has always involved everyday people. Artisanal miners who, with simple tools and a ton of grit, unearth riches that have been hidden for way too long. This video is your treasure map. We're going on a journey together through the states where these minerals are found. I'll show you exactly what to look for, the tools you need, and how to do it the right way. The question isn't if this wealth exists, but what if you could be the one to find it? The treasure map, the where. First things first, you can't have a treasure hunt without a map. So, where in Nigeria do you even start looking? The country's mineral goodies aren't spread out like butter on bread. They're packed into specific geological belts that crisscross several states. Let's talk gold. For centuries, gold has been mined in Nigeria, mostly in what geologists call schist belts. Just think of these as ancient rock formations that are prime real estate for gold. The big-name states for gold are in the northwest and southwest. You've got Zamfara, a historic hub for gold, especially around areas like Maru and Anka. Then there's Kaduna State, particularly the Birnin Gwari area, known for gold reefs. Niger State also has major gold zones in places like Garara and Shiroro. And we can't forget the southwest, where Osun State, near the legendary Elisha gold fields, has been a gold mining center for generations. These aren't just random spots. They are hotspots where gold is found in riverbeds and tucked away in quartz veins. In late 2025, a massive multi-metallic deposit of gold, lithium, copper, and nickel was announced in Kaduna, showing just how rich these areas are. Now for the new white gold, lithium. Demand for lithium is exploding because it's the key ingredient for the batteries in everything from our phones to electric cars. This puts Nigeria in a very interesting spot. Our lithium is mostly found in a rock called pegmatite, and these deposits run in a belt through the central and northern parts of the country. Nasarawa State is called the home of solid minerals for a reason. It is incredibly rich in lithium-bearing ores. The buzz is so real that international companies are already setting up processing factories there. Right next door, Kaduna State pops up again, with not just gold, but high-grade lithium too. Then you have Kogi, Kwara, and Ekiti states, which are also hotspots for lithium discoveries. Geological surveys have confirmed high-grade, commercially viable lithium across these regions. Other states with a solid mineral presence include Plateau, Cross River, and Oyo, which hold everything from pretty gemstones to tantalite, another valuable tech mineral. So, there's your treasure map. The hotspots are clear, the northwest and southwest for gold, and the central states for lithium. The treasure map, the what? Okay, so you know where to look. Now, you need to know what to look for. Finding these minerals isn't like plucking mangoes from a tree. You have to train your eyes to spot the clues nature leaves behind. Let's start with gold. For a beginner, the easiest to find is alluvial gold. This is gold that has been knocked out of its original rock home and washed into streams and rivers over millions of years. It can be tiny flakes, dust, or even small nuggets mixed in with sand and gravel. When you're panning in a river, you're hoping to see that flash of bright, buttery yellow that just refuses to wash away. Gold is super dense, about 19 times heavier than water. So while lighter dirt gets washed out, the gold stubbornly stays at the bottom of your pan. But what about gold still stuck in rock? That's called lode gold, and you need to hunt for its host rock, which is usually quartz. Keep an eye out for quartz veins, streaks of milky white or clear crystal-like rock cutting through darker rocks. Not all quartz has gold, but a lot of gold is found in quartz. Specifically, look for quartz with a rusty look. Gold often hangs out with iron minerals like pyrite, fool's gold, which rusts when it meets air and water. So if you find quartz rock stained with reddish-brown iron oxides, you're in a promising spot. Real gold has a consistent yellow shine, even in the shade, while pyrite can look dull or change color in the light. Also, gold isn't magnetic, so a strong magnet can help you separate out other magnetic black sands. Now, for lithium. You aren't going to find shiny metal just lying around. You're looking for specific lithium-bearing minerals inside a rock called pegmatite. Pegmatites are coarse-looking granites with really big, obvious crystals of quartz, grayish, feldspar, chalky white or pinkish, and mica, shiny, flaky stuff that looks like tiny books. The star player you're looking for inside these pegmatites is a mineral called spodumene. In its raw form, spodumene crystals can be huge, sometimes several feet long. When they're weathered, they can look grayish-green or brownish. But crack one open, and the fresh inside might be white, yellowish, or even a lovely pink or lilac color. A cool trick, some spodumene glows with an orange color under a UV light. So, you're basically hunting for light-colored rocks with unusually large crystals, almost like planks of wood. Finding a field of these pegmatite rocks is your first big clue. Finding spodumene inside is the jackpot. The explorer's toolkit and techniques. You've got your map, you know the signs, and now you need your tools. And don't worry, you don't need a multi-million naira setup to get started. Artisanal mining is all about simple, effective gear. For gold prospecting, your most essential tool is the gold pan. Modern plastic ones with grooves or riffles are perfect for trapping gold. Next, you need a digger. A good shovel is great for moving lots of dirt, but a small, tough trowel is a must-have for digging into the cracks and crevices where gold loves to hide. Another cheap and super useful tool is a classifier. It's basically a sieve that fits over your pan. You dump dirt in it to filter out big, useless rocks, leaving you with the smaller stuff that's more likely to hold gold. It's a huge time saver. Finally, get a few small containers and a snuffer bottle, a small, soft plastic bottle with a straw that lets you suck up tiny gold flakes from your pan. So, how do you actually pan for gold? First, find a good spot in a river. Look for inside bends, behind big rocks, or in cracks in the bedrock. Anywhere the water slows down and drops the heavy stuff. Fill your pan about 3/4 full with material from that spot. Dunk the pan in the water and shake it hard from side to side. This makes the heavy gold sink to the very bottom. Next, tilt the pan away from you and start a gentle swirling motion. This washes the lighter sand and pebbles over the edge. Every now and then, level the pan and shake it again to resettle the gold. Keep doing this until you're left with just a small amount of heavy, black sand. Seeing black sand is a great sign, as it's made of dense minerals that settle with gold. For the big reveal, with just a little water left, carefully swirl the pan to separate the black sand from the even heavier gold. If you're lucky, you'll see that beautiful, telltale gleam. For lithium, your starting toolkit is even simpler and more about observation. You'll need a geologist's pick or a good rock hammer to break open rocks. A magnifying glass is key for getting a closer look at the crystals. And like I said, a portable UV light can be your secret weapon for spotting spodumene. The main technique is prospecting, just walking the land in those pegmatite-rich states with your eyes wide open. When you find a promising rock, use your hammer to get a fresh look and examine it up close. The reality check, laws, safety, and responsibility. All right, listen up, because this is the most important part. Finding treasure is exciting, but doing it legally, safely, and responsibly is the only way to go. First, the law. In Nigeria, all minerals belong to the federal government. You can't just walk onto a piece of land and start digging for profit. That's illegal mining, and it causes all sorts of problems. But the government knows how important small-scale miners are. The Nigerian Minerals and Mining Act of 2007 created a legal path for them. For an individual or a small crew, the best way is to get official. This usually means teaming up with other miners to form a cooperative. These cooperatives can then apply for a small-scale mining lease from the Ministry of Solid Minerals Development. This lease gives you the legal right to mine in a specific area. The government is actively trying to bring more miners into the formal system to offer support and ensure safety. Second, safety. Mining is dangerous work. Pits can collapse, and working near water has its own risks. Never mine alone, and always wear basic safety gear like strong boots and gloves. But there are hidden dangers, too. Horrific lead poisoning epidemics have occurred in places like Zamfara due to unsafe gold processing, leading to the deaths of hundreds of children. In some areas, the mercury used to separate gold pollutes the water and can cause permanent nerve damage. Know the geology of your area and what you're dealing with. Finally, responsibility. The law says you must restore the land you've mined. You have a duty to fill in pits and make the area safe again. Also, mining companies are required to have a Community Development Agreement, CDA, to make sure local people benefit from the resources on their land. Even on a small scale, respecting the community is key. Always get permission from local leaders before you start prospecting. Building trust isn't just good practice, it's the legal and right thing to do. Conclusion: the mineral wealth under our soil is more than just money, it's opportunity. It's a chance to build our economy, create jobs, and empower communities. For the everyday Nigerian, it's a real shot at being part of this new chapter in our nation's story. We've looked at the treasure map, the state's rich in gold and lithium. We've talked about what to look for, from the shine of river gold to the chunky crystals of spodumene. And we've covered the tools, techniques, and the critical rules of mining right. Your journey starts not with a shovel, but with learning. Research the geology of your area and understand the legal steps to get formalized through the Ministry of Solid Minerals Development. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a path of patience, hard work, and knowledge. But for those willing to walk it, the rewards could be life-changing. If this video helped you out, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Most importantly, I want to hear from you. Do you have local knowledge about minerals in your area? What questions do you have? Drop them in the comments below. Let's build a community of smart, responsible prospectors together.